Hello again, curious minds, welcome back. Today I've got something truly eye-opening to share with you, something that could completely change how you think about success. But before we dive into the secret, let me set the stage. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have it all while others, despite their hard work, struggle to get ahead? It might not be what you think. Stick around, because what you're about to discover might just flip your understanding of success on its head. Let's get into it. Stoicism, an ancient Greek philosophy founded in Athens by Zeno of Citium, offers profound wisdom on how to lead a successful life. Central to Stoicism is the focus on personal virtue, rationality, and emotional resilience. Here are 10 Stoic principles that can enhance your path to success. Just quickly, guys, if you're enjoying this content and want to see more like it, make sure to hit that subscribe button below. It helps support the channel and ensures you never miss out on future videos. Now on with the show. 1. Control what you can, accept what you can't. The Stoic principle, control what you can, accept what you can't, stands as a beacon of wisdom in the tumultuous landscape of modern life. Originating from the teachings of Epictetus, this concept provides a robust framework for navigating the myriad challenges we face today. At its core, this philosophy advocates for a clear-eyed recognition of our own agency and the limits of our influence, offering a pathway to inner peace and effective action. In the bustling world of today, where the pace of life is relentless and the pressure to succeed is omnipresent, the dichotomy of control offers a much-needed respite. Imagine for a moment the daily grind of a modern professional. Deadlines loom, unexpected obstacles arise, and the actions of colleagues or clients often seem unpredictable and uncontrollable. In such a scenario, it is easy to become overwhelmed, stressed, and disheartened. Here, the wisdom of Stoicism steps in, urging us to delineate clearly between what we can and cannot control. According to Epictetus, we must focus on our own thoughts, actions, and responses. These are the elements within our grasp. For instance, in a high-stakes business presentation, while we cannot control the reactions of the audience or the ultimate decision of the board, we can control our preparation, our delivery, and our ability to remain composed under pressure. By investing our energy in these controllable aspects, we enhance our effectiveness and reduce anxiety about the outcome, which lies beyond our control. The modern world is replete with external variables, economic shifts, political upheavals, and even global pandemics. These are akin to the unpredictable waves of an ocean. Attempting to control such forces is as futile as trying to calm a storm with our bare hands. Instead, Stoicism teaches us to accept these external factors with grace and composure. This acceptance is not about passive resignation, but rather a dynamic and courageous embrace of reality. It is about acknowledging the power of these forces while steadfastly steering our own ship through the tempest. Consider the emotional landscape of our lives. Relationships, careers, and personal aspirations often come with their share of disappointments and setbacks. The Stoic approach equips us with emotional resilience. By focusing on what we can control, our reactions and attitudes, we are less likely to be swept away by the tide of negative emotions. If a relationship ends or a job opportunity falls through, instead of spiraling into despair, we can choose to reflect, learn, and move forward with renewed determination. This mindset fosters a profound sense of empowerment and stability. Moreover, this principle is deeply liberating. It frees us from the paralyzing grip of perfectionism and the unrealistic expectation that we can mold the world to our will. By accepting that some things are beyond our control, we release ourselves from the chains of constant worry and frustration. 2. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness, in the Stoic sense, is about anchoring oneself in the present moment and engaging fully with one's thoughts, actions, and surroundings. It is a conscious effort to live in the now, rather than being ensnared by the regrets of the past or the anxieties of the future. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher king, succinctly captured this ethos in his meditations. Confine yourself to the present. This directive is a call to harness the power of the present, to recognize that it is the only time over which we have actual influence. Mindfulness also enhances our emotional intelligence and resilience. By being fully present, we become more attuned to our own emotions and the emotions of others. This heightened awareness allows us to respond to situations with greater empathy and composure. For instance, in a heated discussion, instead of reacting impulsively, a mindful approach enables us to pause, reflect, and choose a measured response. This not only de-escalates potential conflicts, but also fosters deeper, more meaningful connections with those around us. Moreover, mindfulness cultivates a profound sense of gratitude and appreciation for the simple, often overlooked aspects of life. The Stoics believed in the power of reflecting on the transient nature of existence, a practice that enhances our appreciation for the present moment. In a world that often equates success with constant striving and accumulation, mindfulness redirects our attention to the richness of the present. It encourages us to savor the taste of a meal, to enjoy the warmth of the sun on our skin, and to find joy in the act of being rather than constantly doing. The practice of mindfulness also intersects with productivity in a significant way. In an era that glorifies multitasking, Stoic mindfulness champions the art of single tasking, fully engaging with one task at a time. This focused approach not only enhances the quality of our work, but also reduces the mental fatigue associated with juggling multiple tasks. By immersing ourselves in each activity, we achieve a state of flow where productivity and creativity peak. Furthermore, mindfulness is a powerful tool for managing stress and anxiety. The modern world, with its relentless demands and uncertainties, can easily overwhelm us. Mindfulness acts as a buffer, helping us to observe our thoughts and emotions without being consumed by them. Techniques such as deep breathing, meditation, and reflective journaling, all rooted in mindful practice, enable us to center ourselves and regain a sense of calm. By regularly incorporating these practices into our routine, we build a reservoir of inner peace that fortifies us against external pressures. The Stoic practice of mindfulness also fosters a deeper alignment with our values and principles. In the hustle and bustle of daily life, it is easy to lose sight of what truly matters. Mindfulness serves as a compass, guiding us back to our core values and ensuring that our actions are in harmony with them. This alignment brings a sense of coherence and integrity to our lives, making our journey more meaningful and fulfilling. 3. Embrace adversity. In the fast-paced and often unpredictable landscape of the modern world, the Stoic principle of embrace adversity resonates with profound significance. Far from being a mere philosophical ideal, this concept offers a pragmatic approach to turning life's inevitable challenges into opportunities for growth and transformation. Rooted in the teachings of ancient Stoics like Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius, embracing adversity is about cultivating resilience and strength in the face of obstacles, ultimately leading to a more fulfilling and successful life. To embrace adversity means to view challenges not as insurmountable barriers, but as integral parts of our journey that shape and refine us. This mindset shift is essential in today's world, where the pressure to avoid failure and discomfort can be overwhelming. Consider the life of a modern entrepreneur. The path to success is rarely a smooth one. It is fraught with setbacks, rejections, and unforeseen difficulties. Yet those who succeed are often those who have learned to see these adversities as stepping stones rather than stumbling blocks. The wisdom of embracing adversity is poignantly captured in the words of Marcus Aurelius, who wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This profound insight encourages us to reframe our perception of obstacles. Rather than being paralyzed by difficulties, we are urged to see them as opportunities for ingenuity and growth. For instance, a project that fails to meet its objectives can become a powerful learning experience, offering insights that lead to more effective strategies and solutions in the future. In the context of personal development, embracing adversity fosters resilience, a trait that is increasingly vital in an era marked by rapid change and uncertainty. Resilience is not about avoiding challenges, but rather about developing the capacity to recover and adapt in their wake. When we encounter adversity, we are presented with a choice: to succumb to the pressure or to rise above it. By choosing the latter, we build mental and emotional fortitude. This strength becomes a cornerstone of our character, enabling us to face future challenges with greater confidence and composure. Moreover, embracing adversity cultivates a growth mindset, a concept popularized by psychologist Carol Dweck. A growth mindset is the belief that our abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard work. This perspective aligns seamlessly with Stoic thought, which teaches that adversity is a catalyst for personal evolution. When we encounter failure or hardship, a growth mindset prompts us to ask, "What can I learn from this, and how can this make me better?" This approach not only mitigates the sting of failure, but also transforms it into a powerful motivator for self-improvement. In our interpersonal relationships, embracing adversity can lead to deeper connections and mutual support. Sharing our struggles and working through them together fosters empathy and trust. It dismantles the illusion of a flawless life and replaces it with a more authentic and compassionate understanding of the human experience. When we openly acknowledge and confront adversity, we invite others to do the same, creating a supportive community that values resilience and perseverance. On a broader societal level, the principle of embracing adversity can drive innovation and progress. Many of the greatest advancements in history have emerged from periods of significant challenge and crisis. Adversity often forces us to think outside the box and to push the boundaries of what is possible. The current global response to environmental challenges, for example, is spurring unprecedented innovation in renewable energy and sustainable practices. By embracing the adversity posed by climate change, humanity is being propelled toward creative and transformative solutions. In the realm of mental health, embracing adversity can lead to a more balanced and realistic approach to well-being. The pursuit of constant happiness and the avoidance of discomfort can paradoxically lead to greater dissatisfaction and anxiety. Stoicism offers a counter-narrative, suggesting that true contentment arises not from the absence of adversity, but from our ability to navigate it with grace and wisdom. By accepting and embracing the full spectrum of human experience, including its challenges, we develop a more robust and enduring sense of well-being. In a world where the pressure to avoid failure is intense, embracing adversity offers a path to true fulfillment and success. It is a reminder that our greatest growth often comes from our greatest challenges, and that by embracing the trials of life, we unlock our full potential and discover our true strength. 4. Cultivate inner virtue. At the heart of Stoic philosophy lies the belief that virtue is the highest good and the key to living a flourishing life. This perspective challenges the modern preoccupation with material wealth, social status, and external validation. Instead, it calls us to turn inward and focus on the qualities that define our character: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These virtues are not mere abstract ideals, but practical principles that guide our actions and decisions, shaping us into better individuals capable of navigating life's complexities with grace and integrity. In today's world, where the pressures of competition and comparison are relentless, cultivating inner virtue offers a powerful counterbalance. Imagine the life of a professional striving to climb the corporate ladder. The pursuit of promotions, accolades, and financial gain can easily become all-consuming, leading to ethical compromises and personal dissatisfaction. By cultivating inner virtue, we shift our focus from external achievements to the quality of our actions and the content of our character. This internal compass ensures that our professional endeavors are aligned with our moral values, fostering a sense of integrity and fulfillment that transcends mere career success. Wisdom, the first pillar of Stoic virtue, involves the pursuit of knowledge and the application of rational judgment. In a modern context, wisdom translates to making informed decisions, seeking continuous learning, and approaching challenges with a clear and discerning mind. It encourages us to question assumptions, embrace curiosity, and remain open to new perspectives. By cultivating wisdom, we equip ourselves with the intellectual tools to navigate complex situations and make choices that reflect our highest ideals. Courage, another cornerstone of Stoic virtue, is about facing fears and adversities with strength and determination. In today's fast-paced and often unpredictable world, courage is essential for taking risks, confronting challenges, and standing up for our principles. It is the resilience to endure hardships and the bravery to pursue our goals despite uncertainty. By cultivating courage, we build the inner fortitude to overcome obstacles and seize opportunities, transforming potential setbacks into stepping stones for growth. Justice, the third pillar, emphasizes fairness, integrity, and the respect for the rights of others. In our interconnected society, practicing justice means treating others with kindness, equity, and respect. It involves advocating for what is right, supporting the vulnerable, and contributing to the common good. By cultivating justice, we foster a sense of community and compassion, creating a ripple effect that enhances the well-being of those around us and promotes a more harmonious and equitable world. Temperance, the final pillar, is about self-control and moderation. In an age of instant gratification and excess, temperance calls for restraint and balance. It is the ability to regulate our desires and impulses, avoiding the extremes of indulgence and deprivation. By cultivating temperance, we develop a disciplined approach to life, maintaining harmony between our needs and desires, and ensuring that our actions are sustainable and aligned with our long-term goals. The process of cultivating inner virtue is not a one-time effort, but a lifelong journey of self-improvement and reflection. It requires mindfulness, introspection, and a commitment to personal growth. By regularly assessing our thoughts, actions, and motivations, we identify areas for improvement and reinforce our dedication to living virtuously. This ongoing practice not only strengthens our character but also enhances our sense of purpose and fulfillment. Moreover, cultivating inner virtue has a profound impact on our relationships and interactions with others. When we embody virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, we inspire those around us to do the same. Our actions serve as a model of ethical behavior, fostering trust, respect, and admiration. This positive influence extends beyond our immediate circle, contributing to a culture of integrity and excellence that uplifts society as a whole. 5. Maintain a rational perspective. At its core, maintaining a rational perspective means engaging with reality as it is, not as we wish it to be. It involves stripping away the distortions of bias, fear, and irrational desires to see situations with clarity and truth. In a world inundated with information and misinformation, this practice is more relevant than ever. Imagine being bombarded by sensational news headlines or social media posts designed to provoke strong emotional reactions. Without a rational perspective, we might react impulsively, spreading misinformation or making decisions based on incomplete or skewed information. By contrast, a rational perspective allows us to pause, analyze the facts, and respond thoughtfully, fostering a more informed and balanced approach to the issues at hand. In personal and professional realms, maintaining a rational perspective is crucial for effective decision-making. Consider a scenario in a corporate setting where a major project faces unexpected setbacks. The initial emotional response might be panic or frustration, leading to hasty decisions that could exacerbate the problem. However, a rational perspective prompts us to assess the situation calmly, evaluate all available options, and devise a strategic plan to address the challenges. This approach not only mitigates potential damage, but also positions us to learn from the experience and emerge stronger. The Stoic emphasis on rationality also extends to our internal world, our thoughts, beliefs, and emotions. Emotions are an integral part of the human experience, but they can sometimes cloud our judgment and lead to irrational actions. By maintaining a rational perspective, we learn to observe our emotions without being dominated by them. For instance, when faced with criticism or failure, our immediate reaction might be defensive or self-critical. A rational perspective encourages us to step back and consider the feedback objectively, discerning constructive insights from it and using it as a catalyst for growth. Moreover, maintaining a rational perspective is a powerful tool for managing stress and anxiety. In the face of uncertainty or adversity, our minds often gravitate toward worst-case scenarios, amplifying our fears and anxieties. Stoic philosophy teaches us to challenge these irrational thoughts and replace them with rational, balanced assessments. If we are worried about a potential job loss, instead of catastrophizing, we can calmly evaluate our situation, explore alternative career options, and take proactive steps to secure our future. This rational approach not only alleviates anxiety but also empowers us to take constructive action. In relationships, maintaining a rational perspective enhances communication and conflict resolution. Emotions can sometimes lead to misunderstandings and escalations, especially in heated discussions. By approaching conflicts with a rational mindset, we prioritize understanding and resolution over winning an argument. This means actively listening to the other person's viewpoint, considering their feelings and perspectives, and seeking common ground. This rational approach fosters healthier, more respectful relationships and creates a foundation for mutual growth and understanding. On a societal level, the principle of maintaining a rational perspective is essential for fostering a culture of reasoned discourse and collective progress. In a polarized world where ideological divides can lead to conflict and stagnation, rationality serves as a common ground for constructive dialogue and problem-solving. It encourages us to engage with differing viewpoints critically and respectfully, to seek evidence-based solutions, and to prioritize the common good over partisan interests. This collective rationality is the bedrock of a functioning democracy and a harmonious society. Furthermore, the Stoic principle of maintaining a rational perspective aligns with the pursuit of personal excellence and self-improvement. By consistently applying reason to our thoughts and actions, we cultivate virtues such as wisdom, patience, and temperance. This rational self-discipline leads to a more coherent and purpose-driven life, where our actions are aligned with our values and long-term goals. It empowers us to rise above momentary impulses and to live with integrity and intentionality. 6. Develop emotional resilience. Emotional resilience begins with the recognition that adversity is an inherent part of the human experience. Instead of shying away from difficulties, Stoicism encourages us to face them head-on, viewing them as opportunities for growth and self-improvement. In today's fast-paced society, where the pressure to succeed is immense and setbacks can feel devastating, this mindset shift is crucial. Consider the example of a young professional who faces repeated rejections in job applications. While the initial response might be one of frustration and self-doubt, the Stoic approach teaches us to see these rejections not as personal failures, but as experiences that build perseverance and character. Each setback becomes a lesson, each obstacle a chance to refine our approach and fortify our resolve. A key aspect of developing emotional resilience is the practice of mindfulness and self-awareness. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of observing our thoughts and emotions without being consumed by them. In the context of modern life, this translates to taking a step back from our immediate reactions and considering them with a calm, rational mind. For instance, when faced with a sudden crisis such as a health scare or financial difficulty, our initial emotional response might be panic or despair. By practicing mindfulness, we learn to acknowledge these emotions without letting them dictate our actions. We can then respond with clarity and composure, making thoughtful decisions that reflect our values and long-term goals. Another cornerstone of emotional resilience in Stoic philosophy is the concept of the dichotomy of control, famously articulated by Epictetus. This principle teaches us to distinguish between what we can control and what we cannot. In a world where so much is beyond our influence, economic fluctuations, the actions of others, natural disasters, focusing on what we can control is empowering. By directing our energy towards our own thoughts, actions, and attitudes, we build a sense of agency and stability. For example, in the face of a global pandemic, while we cannot control the spread of the virus or government policies, we can control our own health practices, our consumption of news, and our support for our community. This focus on personal agency fosters a sense of resilience and calm amidst external chaos. Emotional resilience also involves cultivating a positive and constructive mindset. Stoicism teaches us to reframe our challenges as opportunities for growth and to find meaning in our struggles. This perspective is incredibly powerful in today's context, where the pressure to maintain a facade of perfection can be overwhelming. By embracing our imperfections and viewing our challenges as integral to our journey, we foster a resilient spirit. For instance, an entrepreneur facing business setbacks can choose to see these challenges as valuable learning experiences that will ultimately lead to greater innovation and success. Furthermore, Stoicism emphasizes the importance of community and support in building emotional resilience. While the philosophy advocates for self-reliance, it also recognizes the value of seeking support and connection with others. In our interconnected world, building a network of supportive relationships is crucial. Sharing our experiences, seeking advice, and offering support to others can significantly bolster our resilience. It reminds us that we are not alone in our struggles, and that collective strength can help us overcome individual challenges. Practicing gratitude is another vital element of Stoic resilience. By focusing on what we have rather than what we lack, we shift our mindset from scarcity to abundance. This practice is especially relevant in today's consumer-driven society, where the constant pursuit of more can lead to chronic dissatisfaction. By cultivating gratitude, we anchor ourselves in the present moment and appreciate the positives in our lives, no matter how small. This positive outlook enhances our emotional resilience, enabling us to face difficulties with a sense of hope and optimism. 7. Live in accordance with nature. To live in accordance with nature in the Stoic sense is to recognize and embrace the intrinsic order and rationality of the universe. The Stoics believed that the universe operates according to a rational and coherent plan, and as rational creatures, our purpose is to live in harmony with this order. In today's context, this means acting with reason, understanding our interconnectedness with others, and fulfilling our potential through virtuous living. At the core of this principle is the idea that our true nature is rational and social. In our modern world, where individualism often reigns supreme, the Stoic call to live in accordance with nature is a reminder of our inherent social nature and the importance of community. It challenges us to rise above selfish desires and consider the common good. For instance, in our professional lives, this could translate into prioritizing ethical practices over personal gain, or fostering collaboration and mutual respect over competition. By doing so, we create environments where everyone can thrive, reflecting the Stoic belief in the interconnectedness of all things. Moreover, living in accordance with nature means accepting the things we cannot change and focusing our energy on what we can control. This acceptance is not passive resignation but an active engagement with reality. In a world that is often unpredictable and uncontrollable, the Stoic perspective encourages us to align our will with the natural course of events. For example, when faced with a job loss or a personal setback, instead of resisting or lamenting the situation, we can choose to adapt and find new opportunities within the constraints we face. This adaptability and acceptance are central to Stoic resilience, allowing us to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and equanimity. Additionally, living in accordance with nature involves cultivating virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These virtues are expressions of our rational nature and guide us toward fulfilling our highest potential. In a contemporary setting, practicing these virtues might involve making ethical decisions in business, standing up for what is right even when it is unpopular, treating others fairly and with respect, and exercising self-control in the face of temptations. By embodying these virtues, we align our actions with our rational nature and contribute to the greater harmony of society. The Stoic principle also encourages mindfulness and presence. In a world dominated by distractions and a relentless pursuit of future goals, living in accordance with nature calls us to be fully present in the here and now. This means engaging deeply with our current experiences, appreciating the moment, and finding joy in the simple aspects of life. Whether it is savoring a meal, enjoying a conversation, or taking a walk in nature, being present helps us connect more deeply with ourselves and the world around us. Furthermore, living in accordance with nature implies a deep respect for the natural world. As we face global environmental challenges, the Stoic call to align with nature takes on a new dimension. It urges us to recognize our role as stewards of the earth and to act responsibly in our interactions with the environment. This could mean making sustainable choices, advocating for environmental protection, or simply appreciating the beauty and complexity of the natural world. By doing so, we honor the Stoic understanding of our place within the larger cosmos and contribute to the health and well-being of the planet. In essence, to live in accordance with nature is to embrace a life of reason, virtue, and harmony with the world around us. It is a call to recognize our true nature as rational, social beings and to align our actions with this understanding. In the face of modern challenges, this Stoic principle offers a powerful and transformative guide, reminding us that true fulfillment comes not from external achievements or possessions, but from living a life of integrity, wisdom, and connectedness. By adopting this mindset, we can navigate the complexities of contemporary life with clarity and purpose, creating a more harmonious and meaningful existence for ourselves and those around us. 8. Practice gratitude. At its essence, practicing gratitude involves a conscious acknowledgement of the positives in our lives, regardless of our circumstances. This perspective shift is particularly powerful in today's context, where societal norms frequently push us to focus on what we lack rather than what we have. Consider the constant barrage of advertisements and social media posts that often make us feel inadequate or envious. By practicing gratitude, we counteract these negative influences, redirecting our attention to the abundance that already exists in our lives. This shift in focus not only enhances our emotional well-being, but also cultivates a more balanced and fulfilling outlook on life. The Stoics believe that gratitude is not just a fleeting emotion, but a deliberate practice that requires reflection and mindfulness. In practical terms, this means regularly taking time to reflect on what we are thankful for. This could be done through journaling, meditation, or simply pausing to appreciate the moment. For example, at the end of each day, we might reflect on 3 things that went well or brought us joy, no matter how small they might seem. This daily practice of gratitude helps to rewire our brains to notice and appreciate positive experiences, building a habit of thankfulness that permeates our daily lives. Moreover, practicing gratitude is not limited to acknowledging material possessions or favorable circumstances. It also involves appreciating the intangible aspects of our lives. This includes relationships, personal growth, and even the challenges we face. In the Stoic view, Adversities are opportunities for growth and self-improvement. By expressing gratitude for our challenges, we shift our perspective from viewing them as burdens to seeing them as catalysts for development. For instance, when encountering a difficult situation at work, instead of lamenting the stress it brings, we can be grateful for the opportunity to develop resilience, problem-solving skills, and patience. Gratitude also extends to the people around us. In our interactions with others, expressing appreciation can strengthen relationships and foster a sense of community. Simple acts of gratitude, such as thanking a colleague for their support or expressing appreciation to a loved one for their presence, create positive feedback loops that enhance both our well-being and that of those around us. These expressions of gratitude do not have to be grand gestures. Often, it is the small, sincere acknowledgements that have the most profound impact. In the face of life's inevitable hardships, practicing gratitude provides a powerful tool for maintaining emotional equilibrium. It acts as a buffer against negative emotions like envy, resentment, and bitterness. By focusing on what we have, we reduce the tendency to compare ourselves to others and diminish the impact of negative experiences. This does not mean ignoring pain or pretending that everything is perfect, but rather finding balance and perspective by recognizing the good amidst the bad. For example, during a period of illness, while it is natural to feel distress, practicing gratitude for the support of friends and family, the competence of healthcare providers, or the strength of one's own body in fighting the illness can provide comfort and hope. The practice of gratitude also aligns closely with the Stoic concept of living in accordance with nature. This principle encourages us to accept life as it unfolds, appreciating the natural order and our place within it. Gratitude helps us embrace the present moment, finding contentment in what is rather than longing for what might be. This acceptance fosters a sense of peace and harmony, allowing us to live more fully and authentically. In a world that constantly pushes us to seek more, practicing gratitude reminds us of the profound joy and peace that comes from appreciating what we already have. 9. Visualize negative outcomes. At its core, visualizing negative outcomes is about cultivating a mindset of preparedness rather than fear. In today's world, where the pace of change is rapid and the future is often uncertain, this practice offers a pragmatic approach to managing anxiety and uncertainty. Consider the example of a student preparing for a crucial exam. Instead of allowing fear of failure to paralyze them, the Stoic approach encourages them to envision the worst-case scenario, failing the exam, and consider how they would respond. This mental rehearsal not only reduces the fear of the unknown, but also equips them with a plan of action in case the feared outcome does occur. Moreover, visualizing negative outcomes serves as a powerful antidote to the human tendency towards cognitive bias and wishful thinking. Our minds often gravitate towards optimistic scenarios, ignoring or downplaying the possibility of negative outcomes. While optimism can be motivating, it can also blind us to potential risks and pitfalls. By deliberately visualizing negative outcomes, we counteract this bias, fostering a more balanced and realistic perspective. For example, in the realm of personal finance, visualizing the possibility of job loss or economic downturn can prompt us to save more, invest wisely, and build a financial safety net. Additionally, visualizing negative outcomes fosters a sense of emotional resilience and preparedness. In the face of life's inevitable challenges and setbacks, this practice helps us develop the psychological fortitude to cope with adversity. Instead of being caught off guard by unexpected events, we approach them with a sense of calm and determination. This resilience enables us to bounce back more quickly from setbacks and to adapt more effectively to changing circumstances. For instance, in the context of a competitive job market, visualizing rejection can help job seekers manage their expectations, persevere in their job search, and maintain a positive attitude despite setbacks. Furthermore, visualizing negative outcomes enhances our decision-making and risk management abilities. By considering the potential downsides of a course of action, we are better equipped to weigh the pros and cons and make informed choices. This is particularly relevant in high-stakes situations, such as business ventures or major life decisions, where the consequences of failure can be significant. For example, a business leader considering a new product launch might visualize the possibility of market rejection or production delays, prompting them to develop contingency plans and mitigate potential risks. In interpersonal relationships, visualizing negative outcomes can foster empathy and understanding. By putting ourselves in the shoes of others and considering their perspectives, we gain insight into their fears, concerns, and motivations. This empathetic approach strengthens connections and fosters trust, paving the way for more meaningful and fulfilling relationships. For example, in a conflict with a loved one, visualizing the potential consequences of our actions can help us approach the situation with compassion and humility, leading to constructive dialogue and resolution. Moreover, visualizing negative outcomes encourages humility and gratitude. It reminds us of the fragility of life and the importance of cherishing the present moment. In a society that often glorifies success and achievement, this practice serves as a humbling reminder of our own mortality and vulnerability. By acknowledging the possibility of failure and loss, we cultivate a deeper appreciation for the blessings in our lives and a greater sense of humility in our interactions with others. 10. Pursue excellence, not perfection. At its core, pursuing excellence, not perfection, is about embracing the process of growth and learning rather than fixating on flawless outcomes. In today's hyper-competitive society, where the pressure to succeed can be overwhelming, this principle offers a liberating alternative. Consider the example of a student preparing for a major exam. Instead of striving for a perfect score, an unrealistic and anxiety-inducing goal, they focus on mastering the material to the best of their ability. This shift in mindset from perfectionism to excellence allows them to approach their studies with greater ease and confidence, leading to more sustainable and meaningful progress. Moreover, pursuing excellence, not perfection, empowers us to embrace our imperfections and vulnerabilities as essential aspects of the human experience. In a world that often celebrates polished fades and curated images of success, this principle invites us to cultivate authenticity and self-compassion. It reminds us that failure and mistakes are inevitable parts of the learning process, not reflections of our inherent worth. For example, in the realm of creative expression, an artist who embraces this mindset approaches their work with a spirit of experimentation and exploration, unafraid to take risks and learn from setbacks. Additionally, pursuing excellence, not perfection, encourages us to set realistic and achievable goals that are aligned with our values and passions. Rather than chasing arbitrary benchmarks of success dictated by external forces, we focus on meaningful endeavors that resonate with our innermost aspirations. This approach fosters a sense of purpose and fulfillment that transcends superficial accolades and external validation. For instance, in the pursuit of a career, instead of fixating on climbing the corporate ladder at any cost, we strive to find work that aligns with our values, allows us to make a meaningful contribution, and enables us to grow and develop as individuals. Furthermore, pursuing excellence, not perfection, cultivates resilience in the face of setbacks and challenges. By embracing a growth mindset, the belief that our abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and effort, we approach difficulties as opportunities for learning and growth. This resilience enables us to bounce back more quickly from failures and setbacks, and to persist in the face of adversity. For example, an athlete who adopts this mindset views losses and setbacks as valuable learning experiences that provide insights into areas for improvement rather than as indicators of personal failure. In interpersonal relationships, pursuing excellence, not perfection, fosters empathy, compassion, and forgiveness. By recognizing and accepting the imperfections of ourselves and others, we cultivate deeper connections and more authentic relationships. This principle encourages us to approach others with kindness and understanding rather than judgment or criticism. For example, in a romantic relationship, instead of expecting our partner to be flawless, we appreciate their unique qualities and support them in their journey of growth and self-discovery. Moreover, pursuing excellence, not perfection, promotes a healthy work-life balance and prevents burnout. By prioritizing self-care, rest, and rejuvenation, we sustain our well-being and creativity over the long term. This principle encourages us to celebrate progress, no matter how small, and to recognize the value of downtime and relaxation. For example, in the pursuit of fitness goals, instead of pushing ourselves to the brink of exhaustion in pursuit of an unattainable ideal, we listen to our bodies, honor our limits, and find joy in the process of movement and self-care. So if you're ready, here it is. Success isn't about achieving external accolades or wealth. It's about mastering your inner world and living in accordance with virtue. In our modern society, we're often bombarded with the idea that success means having a high-paying job, fancy cars, or a huge social media following. But the Stoics, think philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, teach us something profoundly different. According to Stoicism, real success is about cultivating inner peace, wisdom, and resilience. It's about focusing on what you can control and letting go of what you can't. The Stoics believe that true happiness comes from within, not from external achievements or possessions. Imagine this: you could have all the money and fame in the world, but if you're constantly anxious, dissatisfied, or worried about losing it all, are you truly successful? The Stoics would say no. They'd argue that the key to a fulfilling life lies in your character and your ability to remain calm and rational in the face of adversity. Remember, success is not about the destination but the journey, how you navigate the challenges and who you become along the way. As Epictetus said, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. So, next time you measure your success, ask yourself, are you living a life true to your values? Are you growing as a person? Are you at peace with who you are and the path you're on? If this resonated with you, hit that like button, subscribe for more Stoic insights, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Stay grounded, stay virtuous, and keep striving for inner excellence. Peace out.